What's good? It's your boy Passport Dog here. You already know. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It really helps. Now, I'm going to tell you a story of a situation that happened literally a couple days ago. One of my best friends who frequently visits here to Colombia. This is about his sixth time here in Colombia, but this time the situation turned out quite different. Literally, as soon as he landed, got to the airport, on his way from the airport to the hotel, he got robbed. Everything. They took everything, over $3,000 worth of cash, passport, credit cards, IDs, iPhone, AirPods, Gucci glasses, everything. Clean. Didn't even make it to the airport. And I talk about Colombia and I'm usually relaxed. I'm telling people, things are not as bad as people say it is. People like to sell fear. It's not that bad. But there's lately things have been happening to my most personal friends. So it hits different, So it's happening to my personal friends. I know these people personally. And let's talk about safety in Colombia.
Didn't even make it to the hotel and already we lost everything. Everything. They took everything. Didn't even make it to the hotel. So, here's another question. Let's say you do lose your passport. You do lose your passport. What do you do next? He's in Bogota right now. He's in Bogota right now. You can get an emergency pass to go back to America if you do lose your passport. If you want them to get a new passport and to send it to Colombia, it's going to take you at least 4 to 6 weeks. But you can, let's say something like this was to happen to you and you was able to lose your passport, you can get an emergency pass and go back and fly back to the U.S. But you got to go through Bogota. So it's crazy out here, man. And that's just one situation of many situations that are happening quite frequently, actually. And to my closest friends, like people who been here for the first time and people who are veterans, they're getting got. So you do gotta watch it out here. These things do happen, man. Like one of many situations.
What up, homie? Hey man, I saw a goddamn video on Facebook. Somebody posted on a comment that they was talking about there was, I guess, a shootout or some shit in near the park. The dude on his comments was like, it was about 20 shots or something near the park. And in his little cell phone video, you can see people running from the Parque area back out to Calle Diaz, out where he's standing.
It's funny my friend sent me that message because I was literally right across the street right there. And I didn't even notice. I was at the restaurant eating chicken wings with my friend. I'm seeing people running. I didn't even care. People was running. Next thing you know, the restaurant next door is closing shop. I literally did nothing and ate my chicken wings. But I was literally right there. I didn't even give a fuck. Honestly, I'm so used to the bullshit of Colombia that I literally did not give a fuck, and I was just right there eating my chicken wings. But I realized I lived here too long, a little bit too long, and I'm used to the bullshit that's going on really every day. I'm used to it, and I really don't pay attention because I'm just so used to it, but this shit is fucking crazy. Shoot, literally, it's right there in Poblado, in Parque Aries, in the middle of the action. the most touristic area, 10th Street, right there. People are pulling up and popping off. Cops are around. People don't care. Watch out. That's all I gotta say. The most touristic area, El Poblado, is the most dangerous spot in the whole city. Literally, this is where all the robbing goes down. It doesn't go down in these barrios, in these hills. You think it would. You think it goes down in the barrios. No, it goes down in the most touristic area, and it makes sense because, well, tourists, USD, money, even an iPhone is a lick out here. So when you talk to a lot of locals out here, Poblado is known for prostitution and drugs and robbing, and that's where people get robbed. That's what Poblado is known for, and that's why really Poblado and Calle 10, the party district, is the most dangerous spot in the city, in the entire city. It's not here in the hills, it's in Poblado. And you just gotta be careful. There's cops around, it doesn't matter. Folks is still pulling up and popping off.
I like to give a shout out to my sponsors, me. That's right, me. This video is sponsored by me. Follow me on Instagram, Passport Dog. Passport D-O-G is not hard to spell. Instagram, Passport Dog. We're good tour. Shout out to our sponsors. This situation happened to another good friend of mine. He is also a frequent visitor here in Colombia. Not his first time here, not his first time at the rodeo. Visits here at least 3, 4, 5 times a year. And this time it was different. He stayed at the Charlie Hotel right in the heart of Poblado. Like at the Charlie Hotel right in the heart of Poblado. He went to Provenza to eat at Del Rio Esquisito. It's a really good restaurant in Provenza. Right as soon as he left the restaurant, hopped in a cab, literally lives a couple blocks away. Cab took a little weird route and boom, they pulled up on him with the motos. And I'm gonna tell you guys, man, if you ever stuck in one of these situations, man, just give up the watch, man. Just give up the phone because they pulled out the gun on him, asked for all this shit, and he tried to do a little maneuver. Like he tried to fight him off a little, like try to do a little maneuver, try to get the gun away from him, and bam, shot him right in the chest. Lucky he's still alive because it was a rubber bullet. But he should have been dead. He should have been gone, and it should have been over with. Just like that, in a split second, your whole life could change. Your whole life could end. Lucky it was a rubber bullet. He didn't even go to the hospital, end up going. He went back to the hotel, called a nurse to come to the hotel to stitch him up. He was bleeding a little, had to get a little bit of stitches. Point blank range with a rubber bullet. Hurt like a motherfucker, but he's still alive, still okay. But still, if it wasn't, should have been dead. Should have been dead. It could have been a real gun. You over here fighting, you should have been dead. Lucky it was a rubber bullet. Next, just give up the phone, bruh. Just give up the phone. Don't risk it. But these situations happen in the heart of Poblado, in the middle of the action, in the heart of Parque Aires, right there. Cops everywhere. It does not matter. Point blank range. These guys are gonna pull up, and it might go down. It's gonna go down. You don't know. You can't. It's really unpredictable out here. You really can't. There's all these hidden variables. You slip up 1 second, and you could be a victim. So, Poblado is really, actually, ironically, you think, oh, this is the most expensive area. This is the most touristic area. There's cops everywhere. It's the most safest area. It's actually the most dangerous area because
that's where all the crime goes down. That's where if you're a robber and you want money, go where the money's at, and that's where all the tourists at. They're not gonna try to rob another Colombian. They ain't got no money. They're gonna try to rob you, a tourist, a foreigner who just got here, doesn't know any better. So these things happen, and it's happening to a close personal friends of mine, and it's getting very, very personal. So be careful. Like, stay on the P's and Q's. Don't come out here flexing. And you guys, like, they know you're not from here. They can take one look at you and know you're a foreigner, and you're marked just like that. Some of you guys wear shorts. Like, you come out here wearing shorts, and literally by you just wearing shorts is like a telltale sign you're a foreigner. And it's just little things. Little things that instantly they know. They just know in a split second, not even a second. Foreigner, aka target. Be careful out here. And it's actually, the most crime is actually in Poblado, in the tourist area, in parque areas, where all of you guys go, where 99.9% of you you spend 99% of your time in this specific area, and is in this area where the most crime goes down.